status and determine if it's eligible to be held for pickup at a convenient FedEx location. To repeat this information, press any key. Visit FedEx.com/delivery to view additional options for delivery notifications for FedEx packages coming to your home. Thank you from FedEx. Goodbye.
Yeah, I gotta pee. I really gotta plan ahead, bring a bottle or something, and try to find places. I hate to just dump anywhere. You see, if I had a bottle, I would pee on that garbage can. But instead, I'm gonna look for something that's a little more organic. I would pee in a bottle in a lot more places than I would just drop right on the ground. See, this looks good for on the ground. You know, a lot of people, and there's a lot of bird poop. A lot of people just pee anywhere. They just say screw it. I don't want to be too offensive when I gotta go. I guess I could have looked down this road. It doesn't look like it'd be used much anyway. I was worried about somebody coming around. Alright, so there really isn't any walking around the stadium. It gets stopped. Oh no, if I got on this bridge, then I could walk around. I guess I could do that. I'm just talking from the perspective of being below. They got the fence and then the warning too. They really don't want anybody on there. Abogado da Immigración. I think I can get on the bridge down this way. There's no further fence to block me off. You know, after seeing so many advertisements for accident lawyer stuff, it makes me question what percentage of the work is related to accidents, what percentage is related to criminal. I have no idea. I didn't even notice when I was down there, but I think somebody's got a homeless shelter down there. A very tiny one that you can only lay down in. Eddie Vedder still does concerts. Oh, that's not going to show up. That's too bright. Full house for that one guy, Billy Joel. Yeah. Well, that kind of shows up. He's just a man plays the piano and gets paid millions. All right, looking up. It's it's advertising 3 sides, triangle ad, but it's a big circle too. To hit all 3. Yep, there's only 3 intersections. Man, they got some incredibly large signs. This is a parking garage. I wonder, it doesn't really look like it's accessible. There's stores in the bottom. And this is a whole fitness center attached to the baseball stadium. Mountainside Fitness, right attached to Chase Field. So you get season tickets and also a fitness membership. So you could bring your pets here. They got some kind of a Pet Smart patio. Maybe they sell some products. Just having the name attached to a pet area, I guess, is good enough. Inside? Nah, they're not selling anything though. Well, this area may not draw a lot of foot traffic on the outside. It's definitely got the advertisements. It's pretty neat. Kroger brand fries, light summer bites, baby spring. They're advertising lettuce. Thema Health Services. What better place to advertise than near a sports stadium? Yeah, talking to that crazy guy in California on that one peninsula just north of San Francisco. I forget the name of it. He was talking about spreading out his stuff because that's how you got to do it as a homeless person. But I would reckon that most homeless people don't do that. You can't really spread things out. I bet, but some may. I think it's just some activity that's not practiced by the majority. So many people out there want to play with fire, and they get upset because they got burnt. Well, so far I've had 2 dogs bypass the fence to come out onto the sidewalk and greet me. Man, it is difficult sometimes to get that video. I wish Apple would update so just stay in video. It'd be kind of dumb, but it'd be also just a little amusing on a very dumb note. Somebody asked me if a dog barking at me like it wanted to kill me, and you know, me being the only person around asking me if that's my dog. I wonder why they decided to open up all these. What? Gucci? 2:21 a.m. and it's kind of weird to see such a quiet street for this area. Instead of the city going to sleep at night, it's like a whole new life comes out instead. There's activity all over. People beeping at each other. Some sheriff, a large bus drove by me and honked for some weird reason. There's a guy honking again. Somebody fired off fireworks right before I turned this camera on. There's loud music playing. There's a lot going on. I don't know if these people wait till it's nighttime before they come out or what. Here's that sheriff bus again. He's coming back down and he's followed by a van. He just passed me like 5 minutes ago. The police department actually has an ice cream truck. Ice cream police. Guessing this is a police station. I don't believe much will show up here, but I'm entering the financial district heading on 5th Avenue, which actually that's the street my car is parked on. But there's just train tracks that cause me to have to walk around. It's just amazing what drives how a big city drives people to excess of noise and drinking and energy and just so much that's in excess. I just walked by a guy who just opened his car door and started puking on the side of the road, and he might still be, he's stopped at a stop sign or something, might still be there waiting for a cop to pull up on him. So these sprinklers aren't in the best of condition, and it makes me wonder, are they able to perform programs for reclaimed water? You see that on the outside of cities, but how would they do a reclaimed water? I don't know how that works. It doesn't seem that possible in a big city. So it's probably possible a person could just drink right from that water, drink from the water sprinklers. It might take some time for the doors to open. It takes about a minute for the cop to get them doors to open. Looks like they got to open up manually. He's actually sleeping right against the jail. This is all a big jail, and he's leaning against the jail. Very interested in doing some stealth popping at 3 a.m. Popping popcorn stealthily. I don't know. Seems people have chosen 5 a.m. as a good time to shoot off fireworks and their guns. Well, hopefully there's fewer gunshots in the northern region of Phoenix compared to the southern. Right, I'm going to go through Richard and Annette Block's Cancer Survivor Park. So the Cancer Park is an island in between the roads with little notes on how to look at it. 8 million with cancer. I guess I just need to get familiar with the area, but it looks like there's a lot of spots so I could just park overnight. Just like the bums have a lot of choices for places to sleep in peace. Get that a nice barrier for the immigration center. And they allow people to put up bandit signs, right? Oh, well, maybe it was a sneaky bandit sign. They got it in the park too. Well, it feels pretty good to be able to come to another Safeway over here, 0.3 miles from the library. I thought it was a mile. I just was looking at the measurements wrong, I guess. Just a short walk. I shouldn't be. I don't like that I get so hungry so easily. It's not something I can fight. I'm not really exercising. I'm doing a little extra exercise with squats and stuff, but I don't think that justifies the hunger that I get so frequently. I think I'm getting a little fatter. So Ice drives a white van. So Ice is in this van. I find it interesting. I just want to record a little bit of it. They got something that they carry in the back. What is that, a Dodge Transit 350 XLT? I've never seen that before. They have those uniforms that say Police Ice, and they're getting some food at Taco Bell. So they're putting up what, like a 6-7 story rise apartment complex next to the library. It's really growing. Alright, I keep trying this coriander and trying to figure out what it goes best with. I think I got it figured out. It might go best with the sausage and the sausage McMuffins. So I'm crushing it up, mixing it with some dill, this mix of dried onion and pepper, and then of course some parsley. Yeah, I got an avocado in here. Coriander works really good. It is a good mix with this. I wonder if they put coriander in the sausage. Either way, it's not enough. I got food all over this beard. That's a mess. I'm starting to think that coriander might go really good with just plain burger too, because it goes really good with Egg McMuffins. The school group showed up at the library. It's all white people. I've been noticing they really separate the races: Mexican, black, white. These tiny school groups of 10 kids or less are of single races, just separated. You don't see much mix in them small groups. So this is kind of like in the center of it all for the city. Wow, they connect the two apartments with a bridge. MT builders. But then you find sections that in the center, sections that are just bulldozed down and there's nothing. You get overgrowth. There's gonna be always, I think, in every city, sections of major cities in the towards the center that are largely unoccupied. Actually, I'm a little nervous right now. I did see some cars here before, and now there's none. This is actually the road I was thinking about parking on the side of overnight. It'd be a kind of a dare. I'd be the only car sitting there overnight. This is definitely the road, just a short distance from the library. I'll look around a little bit. I guess it might be riskier than I thought, depending on how cops interact with cars parked on the side of roads. I think I'm in a really bad area. I was considering parking by a church, but there's homeless people that just started hanging out around there at night. And I think I saw a cop. It looked like somebody as I was driving by had a vest on, like a bulletproof vest. And I thought I'd be a little safer over here. Now I'm not too confident. This is 5th Street, which I was on 5th Street last night, but on the other side of the city, the center of the city. But what's strange is on my way over here as I crossed the main road, I walked earlier past this girl standing in front of a truck. She completely ignored me. Then I drive by and I hear her say hi. I don't think she recognized me. It's dark. She couldn't see me. I think she's a prostitute. But she doesn't mess around with people who walk by her. The security in this place is tight. Every possible entrance or even a depression in the design has a fence around it. I think this house is like largely abandoned, but they have to still protect their porch. It's pretty bad. You can't blame any particular race directly, but there's definitely a causal effect, and there's certainly some nasty stuff going on around here, largely with the homeless. Alright, so I have a little bit of a grinding strategy where I'll grind the fenugreek first, get it down to a powder, then add the flaxseed. The dry seed first and then the oily seed second. I think it might help because it's really annoying grinding flaxseed, and they seem to grind pretty good in the fenugreek. Alright, the same strategy seems to work for the fennel and anise. They're both dry seeds. I grind them first, And then I add poppy seed, which is pretty oily. And I like the combination. The dry will soak up the oil from the poppy seed, keeping things a nice texture. It's kind of funny to me to think about politics in that North Korea is like Mexico to South Korea. You know, it's more advantageous for South Korea to keep out North Koreans with their protesting, because North Korea really doesn't offer any economic value, similar to well, how Mexico is to America in some ways. I have a feeling that this north section of Phoenix is kind of a higher prostitution area